Okay, I've got to show you this steering guard, complete with greasy fingerprints. This is a Wildbear range from Bearmark. Very good quality, and the metal is a lot thicker than I've seen in some of the steering guards. This is anodized steel. You'll be needing some sort of tools to be able to undo some bolts. Now I'm using guns just for speed, and the snap-on gun will actually pull rusty nuts off. So the bracket actually fits on these two bolts either side on the inside of the chassis. The bolt that I'm cleaning with the wire brush, you possibly might not move the bolt, but the nut will come off. And the nut on here, the nut and the bolt, you can remove and take off the lashing eye. So there'll be plenty of WD-40 needed for this job, because usually it's rusty at this point. And if you don't use something like a snap-on gun, then you're going to have to use a breaker bar. Whereas the other side on here, that's not too much of an effort, and this bolt was still loose on both sides, like so. So we can remove this bracket completely. On the other side it's the same thing, however they supply you a bolt to fit in. These are M10 or 17mm nuts. And basically what I'm doing is putting a little bit of copper slip on and then bolting it into place. Okay, so that's the front brackets. You'll also see a hole which the steering damper goes through. That means you have to undo the steering damper, feed it through the hole and bolt it back up again. The lashing eyes are on the bracket, so you don't need to worry about refitting them, and there's plenty of space to do maintenance work when required. The front plate, you have bolts and you need a 5mm Allen key for the job. So once it's finished it looks something like this, a very tough piece of equipment. However, the greasy fingerprints are obviously self-supplied.